everyone, thank you for joining me. Today is going to be a new series I'm doing. It is a Project Pan Roulette series. So, back up, a little backstory. Courtney K from YouTube, I'm sure you guys know who she is. If you don't, I will leave her channel down below. But we had talked about, just mentioning in comments back and forth on our videos a while back, that we would like to do a collab, you know, sometime in the future. So I had been wanting to really do a Project Pan Roulette type of series. I had mentioned that in a few videos from, you know, in the past, that I really wanted to do a roulette. I've been wanting to do this since the end of last year, and I just, with other projects going on, I never really got around to it. So I asked her if she wanted to do a roulette type of Project Pan video with me, or series, and she was like, yeah, let's do that. She's done one before, so I know she enjoys that, and obviously she's a huge Project Panner. But in the meantime, her and Lorraine, who is from Ellinessmakeup, and I'll link her channel down below as well, I think they were talking about doing a type of a collab video as well. So Courtney's like, well, you know, me and Lorraine, I keep on saying Lorraine. My sister-in-law's name is Lorraine, so sorry, Lorraine. But she's like, me and Lorraine, you are talking about doing a collab too, you know, can the three of us do it? I'm like, yeah, of course. So the three of us are doing a Project Pan Roulette. Now, what I originally had in mind was doing like a 12-week till Christmas type of a Project Pan, but I think we're starting to start it earlier than that. But the finale will be like around Christmas time. I think we were talking about like the 23rd of December. But it's basically picking 12 items out of 23. We all came together as far as throwing out ideas of what type of like categories that we wanted to use and stuff like that. So here are my 23, hopefully you can see it, my 23 little pieces of paper that are wrapped. So yeah, I'm just going to pull 12 out of there. I don't know if I'm going to do any more than that. Maybe I'll do 1 or 2 extra. But I'm basically going to just pull these, and then I will go collect everything and then come back and show you the items that I picked. Again, don't forget to check out Lorraine's and Courtney K's intro to this. Both their channels will be listed down below. They're both lovely ladies. Courtney, I've been saying it since we started really watching each other's channels. Every time I look at her or I see her video, because her age is the age of 2 of my older nieces, she just reminds me of my nieces. So I look at her as like a niece. She's a doll face. I love her channel. I love her. She has great videos though, and so does Lorraine. Lorraine is from the United Kingdom, so I absolutely love her accent. And anytime I'm watching her, my daughter, my little girl happens to be in the room, she always says how cool her accent is. She's like, I love the way she talks, Mommy. But they both are huge Project Panners. That is, you know, the majority of what they do. But they also do Get Ready With Me. They do hauls. Yeah, so they have all different types of videos that they put out on YouTube. So please go check them out. If you are not subscribed to them already, please do so. Give them a thumbs up. Tell them I said hello. And so here we go. I'm super excited. I hope I'm sure I am. I know I'm talking a mile a minute. It's probably hard to understand me when I'm talking a little bit slower. And now that I'm just so excited, I'm talking just too fast. So I do apologize. I just really am excited about this. Like I said, I've been wanting to do a Project Pan Roulette since last year. So I'm just excited. I mean, this is how excited I get. Okay. All right, but here are the little things. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to swirl around. I was actually going to take Stephanie with the Daisy Girlies idea. She had her daughter come and pick her little sheets of paper for her. I was going to have Isabella or Abigail come, but Abigail's not feeling well, and Isabella, she's playing right now, so I don't think she wants to be bothered. So I'm just doing it. But here's the first one. Alright, a product you already hit pan on. So hopefully you can see that. I don't know if you can. Alright, there we go. So a product you already hit pan on. So that's 1. I'm trying to think as I'm as I'm picking these out, I'm trying to think of what maybe I would get. It's going to probably take me a while, so thank goodness we can stop the camera and then come back to filming. Alright, this is a product you have seen someone else finish up or pan. That's a cool one. So a product you have seen someone else finish up or pan. It's number 2. Number 3, a drugstore product. I'm like literally shaking. That's how like excited I am. Silly. The little things. Alright, 4. Excuse me. This is something matte. Okay, I like that one. 4. A product with broken packaging. The lid is broken off or doesn't close properly, that kind of thing. So a product that is broken. Well, that the packaging is broken. All right. I'm trying to think what I have for that. All right, let's see. Next one. Oh gosh, a cream product. Well, obviously, if you guys have been watching my channel, the first thing I'm thinking of is the cream blushes from Collab or the highlighter. Well, I can't even put those in. I would have to pick something completely different. I just can't do those anymore. Alright, something you want to buy a full size of or repurchase. So something you want to buy a full size of or repurchase. These are good ones. I like the ones that they came up with. And for mine, the ones that I gave to them, I basically just took off of other people's videos. I watched like a ton of videos and I just took the ones I thought were really cool. This one is something shimmery. Something shimmery. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so 4 more. And I might do 1 or 2 extra, we'll see. Alright, a product you think is just okay. So a product you think is just okay. That's 9. 10. A product from your favorite brand. Now you guys know this is hard for me. It's so hard for me to pick out like a favorite brand. That's 10. 11 is something you haven't used in over a year. Something you haven't used in over a year. Some of these are hard. Alright, this is a product that smells or tastes good. Well, the first thing I think of when I think of that, I'm thinking of any kind of Too Faced like chocolate palettes. With a peach palette. Alright, I think that was 12. Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, that was 12. And so I'm going to pick 2 extra items. Just to give myself a little room. So the bonus item would be a product from a most recent purchase. So a product from a most recent purchase. And then my last one is a product you regret buying. So that is that. Alright, so I'm going to go through my stash and then come back and show you the items that I picked out for this challenge. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I'm back. So I picked out my 12 items plus my 2 bonus items. It took me a while, so I put a lot of thought into it, and here we go. I'm not going to probably go in the same order as I pulled because I mixed up all the little tickets. And so yeah, I don't know what I said first, so we're just going to go in order how I have it on my table. I will say that I really tried to stay clear of the items that I have in my makeup use up challenge for the year. I did pick out, I believe, 2 items from those products, but everything else I am using like new stuff. Alright, so the first one was a product you think is just okay. And for that, I picked out the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and Medium. I don't know, I just don't care for this. I really don't. I had this in a project. I'll show it that way. I had it in a project, I don't know, I think in the beginning of the year or last year going into this year. And I don't know, I really just don't care for it. There's really nothing else to say about that. I just really don't care for it. So obviously I don't know if I can finish this whole thing, but if I can hit pan, that would be wonderful. So again, that is what it looks like. So that is just my okay item. And then the other thing that I picked out from my makeup use up challenge is this. This was a product you have seen someone else finish up or pan. I've seen this from several people, so there's not one person in particular, but I've seen several YouTubers that do project panning that I watch finish a tube of this, and this is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus basically foundation. This has an SPF of 50, and this is in the shade Light. And I am right here where that long line is. That is where my starting point is. I picked this out because seriously, I have seen so many people just not only just finish this foundation, but just finish foundation, period. I think I picked out 5 foundations, this being I believe one of them, for my use up challenge for this year, and I seriously am going like a snail, and it is driving me crazy. So I have been using the Tarte BB Cream and the Tarte Full Foundation Coverage for a while. So I'm going to switch to this. Hopefully I can finish it up. I need to finish it up, let's put it that way. Alright, something you haven't used in over a year. I believe I have not used this in over a year. I know that I talked about it a little bit, but I don't believe I've used this. And this is the Sonia Kashuk Concealer Palette in Hidden Agenda number 7. I'm not trying to finish this whole quad by the end of the year, but I do want to finish up this if I can. And this is like that greenish shade. It's I usually use it for just to conceal the redness areas around like my nose. So I've had this for a long time and I haven't touched it in a very long time, so we're gonna go with that. This is a product with broken packaging, and that would be this Palladio liquid eyeliner in lavender. I've had this in a couple of projects, I believe last year. It is still kicking. I will give a quick swatch. But yeah, you can see, hopefully you can see how the package right here is broken at the bottom of the base. I can't screw it. So I do want to go ahead and get this out. It is very pretty. It dries like almost like metallic. But that's the shade right there. It's a lavender purple shade. It's very, very pretty. So that is that one for that. Next is something matte. I originally was going to go with an eyeshadow because when I think of matte, I just think of eyeshadows first. But I'm like, no, I'm trying to hit pan on two palettes this year. So I try not to do eyeshadows if possible. But I went with a lippy product. So this is the ColourPop Lippy Stick in Cheers, and this is a matte. And so I think I've used this a couple of times. It's pretty much all there. Here's a swatch of it right here. It's perfect for fall and winter. And I put it on this little sheet here. Hopefully I can get this without ruining it. I'm not even going to put it on, but it's basically right here. So that's where we are right there. So excited about that. I don't really go for too darker shades, but I do love dark shades, but I don't gravitate towards them. So it's going to put me out of my comfort zone a little bit and make me wear it more. So that is that one. The next one is a cream product. Now I originally was going to go with obviously some of the ColourPop highlighters and blushes that I have picked out for this year, but I wanted to go with something different. So I picked out the Revlon Quad in Va 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 Bloom. I did have this in another, I think, challenge this year where I finished 2 shades. So I want to finish the other 2 shades, which is right here. These 2 purples, and I have them swatched right here. So this is the lighter shade and that's the darker shade. So I want to go ahead and finish up these, which I don't think I should have a problem. I already hit pan in that one. They are really pretty. They're very good for bases. They do tend though to crease even with putting on, you know, a shadow and stuff and primer. It does still tend to crease more than other like cream bases that I use, but I've had this for a long time, so I really just want to be completely done with it. So that is that one. Next is something shimmery. I did go with ColourPop again, but I chose the Super Shock Shadow in Hope. It's a sheer opal. And this I did hit pan, but like you know with ColourPop, even though you see pan today, you might not see it tomorrow. But it is right here. Hopefully you can see that. And I thought this would be good for just if you want to put, you know, it in the center of your eyelid, if you want to use it for your inner corner highlight, or even as a cheek highlight. So that is what I picked out for that. All right, next item is something from the drugstore, so a drugstore product. So I picked out an Infallible Shadow. This is in Endless Pearl. I love Infallible shadows. I do not use them like I should. This is pretty much a full jar. I'm not trying to finish this whole thing, but if I could hit pan, that would be wonderful. So that is that. And this I'm just thinking to use as just a nice, like a setting, basically shadow after I put primer on. So that's how I'm hoping to use it. Maybe I'll find some other ways, but that is my goal, is just to hit pan for that. Alright, next thing is a product from your favorite brand. Okay, this was really hard because my favorite brands, I tend to just associate eye palettes. Obviously, you guys know I love my eye palettes, I love my shadows. So when I think about brands, that's the biggest thing I think of when I think about makeup is eye palettes, because that is like just a big love I have of makeup is eye palettes or shadows. So I didn't want to pick an eye palette, but another brand that I really don't show a lot on my channel. I do talk about it a lot, but I really don't show a lot as far as using, because again, I have a lot of the shadows, and because I'm trying to hit pan on palettes, on the two palettes I picked out, I don't use a lot of my other stuff. So, the brand that I picked out is Makeup Geek. I've said it several times about her, well, plenty of times. I love Marlena's products, I really do, especially her shadows, her eyeliners, her, like her gel eyeliners, her lipsticks when she first originally launched it. I do like her lipsticks, her blushes. All in all, I really just love her stuff. So I went with her. And I picked out a gel liner in Cottontail, but I'm hoping to use this as maybe an eye base. So we shall see. This is what it is right here, and I have to see how it works out. I would not really use this as a liner. I don't wear white. I don't do white like wing liner. I don't do white in the waterline or anything like that. So this is more of a testing out. I gotta see how it works as a base, and then some shadows on top of it. So if this doesn't work out, I might have to substitute something else for this. But I did keep this when I was decluttering, because that was the purpose that I had for this, was to use this as a eye base. So that is what I picked out from Makeup Geek, and that is one of my favorite brands. I really can't wait for her just to have her complete line, hopefully like with mascaras and everything like that, because everything that I purchased from her so far, like I said, with the exception maybe of a couple of brushes that weren't whatever, they were like hit or miss, because there are brushes that she does have that I do really like. But everything else, like I said, as far as the makeup that I've tried, I absolutely love. So, alright, next thing is something you want to buy a full size of or repurchase. Now this I did not purchase. I got this from Influencer. I got this free from Influencer to try out, to review, to share with you guys, and I absolutely love it, and I mentioned it in my video. It is something that I would repurchase. And this is the YSL. This is the Touche Eclat Neutralizer, and this is in the shade Violet. I love this. I use this for under eye brightening for me, and I absolutely love it. It just is very creamy. It doesn't settle in lines. It just smooths out really nicely. It gives my under eye area a beautiful, like, just highlighted look, nice and awake. So I am going to use this up. I should have no problem using this up. And I will be repurchasing, oh, I shouldn't say repurchase. I will purchase one when I'm done with this because I really was very impressed with this. And I like this better than the MAC one that took me forever to use. That's a good one too. I would say that's like a second, whatever, that's a runner-up. But this one I really, really love. So that is what I picked out for that. Alright, just a few more things. Alright, this is a product that smells or tastes good. When I first saw that, I originally thought of, like I had said, one of the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes. And then also, I'm like, well, maybe I'll do like a lipstick, and I'll go ahead and use this, the Lorac Lip Luster Cream, because this seriously smells, and when you have it on your lips, you can just like taste it a little bit. It tastes like sugar. Like just sugar, like sugar cookies. So I thought about this, but I'm like, no, let me actually do a perfume. I've been using up my body mist from Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret, just the body mist this year. So I said, let me actually go with a perfume. I love perfume. I shouldn't have a problem finishing a perfume. I wear it every day. So yeah, I went with perfume. I went with 2 of them though, because I don't think, like I said, I'll have a problem finishing them up because I love perfume. This one is by Estee Lauder, and this is in Sensuous. So that is what the top of the bottle looks like with the front of the bottle. And this is where I'm at right now. So that's how much I've got to go. And then the other one I picked out is, I believe this is from Victoria's Secret. And this is, yeah, Dream Angels. And this is Forever. And so this is where I am with that. And you can see the bottle tapers in. So I shouldn't have a problem, like I said, finishing up. And I'm excited about it because I'm not saying I love the body sprays by Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret, especially the scents that I picked out. They're very fall and winter. Yeah, I love using them, but I haven't really used perfume. I mean, literally, I've been just solely sticking to what I picked out. Besides, I think I had a spray in the beginning of the year, and I had like a rollable that I just got finished up with. But I'm excited about using up the perfume. Alright, and then the last one, my 12th item, is a product you already hit pan on. And this, I didn't want to go with my 2 palettes that I'm already hitting pan on for this year. I wanted to go with something different. So what I picked out was a palette that I hit pan on last year. I still haven't finished this palette, but whatever. So yeah, I'm going with the Too Faced In Your Dreams palette. And the shade that I want to go ahead and finish up is Dream On. And it's this purple shade right here. I love purple, and I will wear purple all year long. I don't care. I absolutely, you guys know, I love purple. It's like my favorite color to wear. One of my favorite colors to wear. But I'll give you a swatch. But yeah, if I can finish this up, that would be good. And so there's a swatch right there. And so I'll give one more shot here. So this is what it is right here, that one. So hopefully I can go ahead and be completely gone with that. So that was my 12th item. Now for my 2 bonus items, I picked a product from a most recent purchase. And that would be the MAC Lip Pencil in Whirl, which is right here. And I have not even used this since I purchased it. It's a brand new pencil. So it can't even fit on my little card. So I'll just show you guys here, and then I'll do like I'll insert a photo like next update of where I'm at. But basically, that's where I'm at right now. So it's a completely full pencil. All I did was swatch it. So that is that. And my last item, or my bonus item, is a product you regret buying. Now again, it's a product I regret buying because it just doesn't work for me. I just don't like it, which are cream cheek products, like for blushes. So this is the MAC Cream Blush in Something Special. This is what it looks like. And again, I don't expect to finish the whole thing. If I can hit pan, that would be awesome. But again, I've had this in, I believe, a challenge at the beginning of the year. I just don't like cream blushes. This year really had, what am I doing? This year really has confirmed that I don't like cream blushes. So that is what that looks like right there. those are my 12 products plus 2 bonus items. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am super excited about this project. I wanted to just say to Courtney and Lorraine, thank you for joining in with me on doing this. I cannot wait. I really am excited to be doing this. So we're going to be doing updates every few weeks. So the first one I believe is going to be October 23rd, and then November 13th, December 4th, with a finale December 23rd. So be on the lookout for that, and that is it. Don't forget to check the ladies down below. Please go subscribe and give them a thumbs up and tell them I said hi if you are not already watching and following them. But yeah, that's it. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah.